We are all wondering when the next Trials of the Gods event will happen, and while we still have no official date yet, the Ubisoft Assassin's Creed Origins community manager did reply to this question and something else popped up. So let's dive in this video. If you like that, then a like would be super appreciated, and let's go. Every week Ubisoft does a community live stream where they toy around in Assassin's Creed Origins and you the viewer can ask some questions to the community manager of the game. And one of the questions was of course regarding the Trials of the Gods event, where we got to kill Anubis in this super awesome unique boss fight. We know there will be more bosses to fight, there will be 4 in total since there will be 4 special items to collect, and if you got all of them you get this amazing Anubis outfit. We already got the sword, the Conductor of Souls, there will be a warrior bow, scepter and this shield, the Tomb Protector. We got our first look at the perks of this weapon in the pre-launch livestream of Assassin's Creed Origins, and it looks extremely powerful and well balanced. Of course the quality is not correct here since it's a level 1 version, but I think it will be at 93 or 94 when it drops on level 40. We see a level 3 melee resistance perk and a level 3 ranged resistance perk negating 40% of the incoming melee and ranged damage, so good in every occasion. And of course with the sleep on block legendary perk, you have a chance to let enemies fall down after you block their attack. Oh, and it looks really awesome as well. We don't have the stats for the other 2 weapons we will be able to get. They do look great though. As you see here, my guess would be a level 4 combo multiplier on the scepter, since every scepter has a combo multiplier, and this weapon is supposed to be extremely powerful, so to have the best version of that perk makes a lot of sense. Of course the combo multiplier makes sure that every hit in your combo is increased by 25% if it is on level 4. We will know eventually. Curious to see what the weapon is we get from the next boss of the Trials of the Gods event. I think it will be a bow or shield because we already got a melee weapon, but we will have to wait and see. But the question of course also is, when can we fight the new boss? When is the next Trials of the Gods event? And it's now confirmed to be not weekly according to the Ubisoft Assassin's Creed Origins community manager over on their community live stream. So that is not really weird, since the week after Anubis we did not get to fight a new boss, but some people, including me, first thought that this might have to do with the bugged quest item that appeared in our inventory and is now removed with patch 1.05. So we first thought they might have to delay the trials because of this issue, but this does not seem to be the case, because during the Assassin's Creed Origins community live stream that is live every week, follow the official Assassin's Creed Origins Twitter account to see when they are live, a lot of people asked about the Trials of the Gods, and this is what they said.
So people, and I honestly don't know, so you may or may not have info on this, but people are asking in all the chats about the next Trial of the Gods.
Okay, so I think as you guys have probably figured out by now, it is not weekly. We will have more information on when the next one is happening very soon, but we don't have any specific dates to share with you yet. But do stay tuned, they will be back, oh my god. And it will be here soon.
So of course the interesting piece of info here is that it's not weekly indeed, that we will get information on when the next one will be very soon, and this was recorded on November 15th. So very soon means to me the next week. So I totally think the coming week we will know when the boss will be appearing. And I think it might be that week as well, because later in the stream the community manager also assured us that it is indeed coming very soon. Let's take a look.
So some people are asking again about the next trial. I believe Grace answered that a little bit earlier, but for those who missed it, they are not weekly. There will be another one, but there's no confirmed date on when the next one will be.
But it will be soon, so stay tuned.
So soon!
Yeah.
Stay tuned!
Stay tuned!
So what I read from this answer, and of course let me know what you think of the answers that were made in the comments down below. I think this means that the event is happening rather sooner than later, and that she really assures the viewers that there will be new info really soon, and that the new event will start soon as well. So I think it's safe to assume that we will be getting the new Trials boss on a Tuesday, but now the question is it this Tuesday, so November 21st, or the week after that? Are they going for an every other week for the trials, or every 3 weeks?
The goal for us really is how can we keep the game lively? How can we inject new content, new quests, new challenges, new rewards as well? to make sure that people have a good time for foreseeable future. Yes, thank you.
This was the live content director during the pre-launch livestream of Assassin's Creed Origins. So they want to keep the game lively, and for some people that already finished everything, of course that is just a small minority, but still the most hardcore players that do these trial events, that have done everything, and the trial is the only reason for them to play the game right now. So to have it come sooner rather than later makes more sense, right? And remember that these bosses will rotate as well. They will come back for people that missed Anubis the first time. Spoiler, probably a ton, since it was an endgame activity less than 2 weeks after launch. So to have Anubis back for the first time in mid or at the end of January, that would be my calculation if they were doing a new boss every 3 weeks, would not really make sense, because in January the first DLC is supposed to hit. So to have an overlap with the new Trials of the Gods, where you got other outfits and weapons to collect, is not really something that the developer should want. Also interesting is the Ubisoft Club weekly challenge timer that suddenly popped up after Anubis was gone. As far as I know, this will be the first weekly challenge in Assassin's Creed Origins, but please correct me if I'm wrong. I also asked people on Reddit, and they seem to agree with me. Anyway, there was one club challenge for killing the first Trials of the Gods boss, the Who is Boss club challenge for killing your first god, but there isn't any challenge for the other Trials of the Gods event. So maybe this new challenge that will be live at Tuesday on 1 AM Central European time and at midnight in the UK is about the new Trials of the Gods. It makes sense, right? It both is a weekly challenge, the Trials of the Gods event will be a week as well, so I can really see that go hand in hand, because it also has a timer to Tuesday, when probably the new boss will appear. So what I make out of all of this is that I think that the next Trials of the Gods event will be on November 21st or November 28th at the latest, but really my money is on the upcoming Tuesday, looking at the weekly challenge from the Ubisoft Club that appeared and the answers from the community manager during the stream. There are of course many questions left. Who will the boss be? Sobek, Raw or Segment? We of course saw these concept art by the same guy that released concept art for the Anubis one that works at Ubisoft. And of course, what weapon will we get? When we know more, I will of course let you know. I really think that it will be this week, or either we will have info on the Trials of the Gods this week. So be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on that. When do you think the next Trials of the Gods boss will appear? Let me know in the comments down below. Check out my other AC Origins videos if you haven't already. For example, the one where I showed you this amazing weapon you've never seen before, and also the best skills in the game. Like this video to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and I will speak to you next time. Goodbye.